Hello friends, this is super not feeling good today, Worm here, and I'm gonna probably keep this a little bit short and sweet, but I still want to bring y'all something to talk about today. But today I want to talk about Unbreakable, the new aspect for Void Titan. I think it's what's called Unbreakable, right? Basically, the way it works is you convert your grenade into a shield that absorbs damage, and then when you either release your grenade button or when your grenade runs out of energy, it throws that energy right back at enemies. And this aspect, it sounds really cool on paper, and I played around with it and I used it, but I found myself having a difficult time enjoying it to its maximum potential. And you know, here's the thing I want to make sure we understand. Like, you know, I'm not asking for 100% uptime on this because it's a super powerful ability. Like, you literally suck up all damage. I mean, you could sit there in a Grandmaster Nightfall and absorb all of an ogre's attacks, you know, and absorb it into that shield that you do. So I know it's a super powerful attack, but man, the uptime on it to me feels really low. Of course, on Prismatic it feels super low because there's not a lot of grenade regeneration stuff on Prismatic, but even on Void, even on a Void kit, it just feels like it's not really all that powerful because you're constantly running out of grenade energy. Like, I was even using it with Armamentarium, so I could have 2 grenades and I was still struggling because it felt like there just wasn't really a lot of grenade energy. Like, once it was out, it took a long time to get it back, even with building into things like Devour, using demolitionist weapons and stuff like that. Like, it felt like it just took a long time for it to come back. So I have a pretty simple fix for that Bungie could potentially do to mitigate this. And it's quite simple. Whenever you use Unbreakable and you release that energy back at enemies, for every kill you get a percentage of grenade energy, maybe 20% grenade energy. That way, as you're sitting there, you're absorbing all that damage. You know, you've got, you know, say there's 5 enemies in front of you. They're shooting at you. You absorb that energy, blast it back at them, and get 5 kills. Boom, your grenade's instantly back. But if you're in, say, a Grandmaster Nightfall and you're sucking up, you know, an ogre's shots, or you're too far away to reflect it back or anything like that, like, you don't get that trade-off. Like, I feel like Unbreakable to me is an aggressive / defensive, you know, ability. It's not like Bastion. Bastion is purely defensive. You put it at the back of the battlefield, you get an overshield, you stand behind your rally barricade, you get kills, stuff like that. But with this weapon, with this ability, with Unbreakable, you have to be up close and personal. And I think that the trade-off for being up close and personal needs to be pretty strong. I think also Bungie could allow maybe some sort of suppression ability behind it, you know. If you're sitting there, you're absorbing it, you blast it back at enemies. If you don't kill some enemies, they are suppressed for a minute. That way, your character can run back to safety, and it makes this aspect more viable inside of high-level content, like Grandmaster Nightfalls, Master Raids, and stuff like that. But I don't know, I would love to see a little bit more grenade energy being built into it. I mean, like I said, I know on Void we have Devour, and Devour is, I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's bad. It definitely helps you get your grenade back quicker, but it still just doesn't feel like enough. I think that the base aspect alone should have the ability to give you some grenade energy back. Maybe not 20%, maybe like 10% energy, because again, like, if you're sucking up a bunch of damage with that shield, that's a lot of damage that's going to go out of your shield. Like, you are going to blast that damage out, and you're going to kill a lot of enemies. You're going to have the power to obliterate entire groups of ads or whatever it is. So maybe not 20%, maybe like 10%, but at least something to help refund that grenade energy, I think would be truly beneficial to the Unbreakable aspect. But yeah, anyways, that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Sorry, I'm not feeling really good today. I don't know why, but I hope I'll be feeling better by tomorrow. Also, forgot to mention, I am going to be going out of town next week. We're going on a trip for 4th of July. So no content is going to be coming down the pipelines next week as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I will do some and have it scheduled to upload, but I don't know. We'll have to just kind of see. Anyways, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, talk about Unbreakable down in the comments. I want to hear your ideas for what could potentially make it better, or do you think it's powerful enough? Tell me all that stuff in the comments. Of course, if you liked today's video, drop a like. Helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe for more daily Destiny content. And guys, do me a favor, watch the videos you see here on the end screen, because for whatever reason, YouTube thinks you'll like them. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.